ISA are done. I've beat Grundy. And Cindy Berman probably got crushed when the dish caved in.
The others could...
What others, Court? Dragon King is dead. Tigress and Sportsmaster, they're locked up.
We're the Justice Society of America. We can't quit. I've got a responsibility as Stargirl to stay vigilant.
You got a responsibility at school.
I think you're looking for trouble, Court.
You have to decide if putting on that mask is worth messing up everything else in your life.
Being a superhero doesn't mean that the rest of your life takes a back seat. It's about finding a balance.
The staff chose me for a reason that goes beyond the Injustice Society. Who are you? I'm Green Lantern's daughter.
There's this villain from the old days.
Why is he in Blue Valley?
Something very bad.
We're never gonna stop fighting to protect the world from people like you.
Don't you teach these children any manners?
Stargirl. New episodes start August 10th. Free next day only on the CW app.
What's going on, everybody? We're back and it's been a while. First of all, I have to apologize that I haven't made a video in over 6 months. There was a lot of things that I was planning to do, especially making videos for WandaVision, Winter Soldier and Loki, but as some of you may well already know, I suffered with COVID pneumonia in the new year and I've been out of action for quite a while, and really I've only just started coming back to YouTube on my other channel, on the Arsenal 101 channel. So I thought I would just get something together quickly to touch base with all of you guys who've been following through my journey with Stargirl and represented a lot of fun that we had in season 1. As you know, season 2, it starts on the 10th of August next month. So I thought I'd do a quick video to talk about the trailer that they released, because we're up for a massive ride. And remember, this is Earth 2. Courtney is not in Earth Prime, which is in where the Arrowverse takes place. She's officially taken over where the original Harrison Wells came, who was a part of the Flash team. She's taken over that Earth, so that is now the new Earth 2. She'll also be making an official debut as part of the ever-expanding Arrowverse. And I say ever-expanding, although we've just lost Supergirl, Black Lightning, those shows are coming to an end. Arrow is already finished, as you guys know. So while I say ever-expanding, it really is up to CW where they go from here. We know Stargirl is a new show. We know they're looking to bring Naomi to DC, but most of the DC properties have actually gone to HBO Max in terms of where they are with Doom Patrol, where they are with Titans. So we have to hold back and see what's going to happen with CW. But the one thing that I wanted to stress clearly is I know some of you guys are worried about the budget. So I did want to sort of touch base with the budget first, because that is a massive thing. As you know, DC Universe were the ones that first paid for the show, and it cost a lot of money. And the visual effects team that was on Winter Soldier and that was on the Wonder Woman movie paid dividends to how good and the high quality that we saw in Stargirl's first season. So for the second season, let me explain how a budget works from a show. A budget is normally smaller in the second season because all of the expensive things like the sets, costumes, things like that are already done. They already exist. So you don't really have to take them into account of the show itself. So in terms of building the homes and the other sets that they have and all the equipment, that has already been sorted out and catered for. So by all accounts, the season 2 is going to be a little bit more flexible in terms of its budget. But in general, there really isn't need for as big a budget before because you've already laid the foundation. We know that the show is a visual effects heavy project, and it's hard to create something that feels cinematic on the CW format. We all talk about how the special effects of the Flash show has been subpar, and we have to take it on the chin because of the nature of it being on a network television show. But the one thing that I can say is, if all reports are correct, the show will stay in Georgia, it will stay in Atlanta, and they've had success there before because the Black Lightning show was also shot in Atlanta. It was not shot in Vancouver. So by all accounts, guys, I'm looking for Stargirl to really permanently raise the budget of where the CW is. We've already seen the Superman and Lois series and the quality of the visual effects on that show. So I don't think there's anything to worry about as far as that goes. So guys, the big news is that The Flash is reportedly set to race in Stargirl's Season 2. And although we're not talking about Grant Gustin's Barry Allen, with Infinite Crisis making a whole new planets available and room for more much needed heroes, you have to remember veteran John Wesley Shipp from the 90s Flash show, who has been a mainstay in the Flash TV series. That's fine because he has made multiple appearances in Earth Prime, so it's not discounted in terms of him searching and looking at other universes. But the other thing for me as well, guys, is remember, Jay Garrick was part of the original Justice Society. So when you look at the fact that he's actually going to be playing a big part there, I think it makes a lot more sense. So CW now can take advantage of its full multiverse. And, you know, she's accomplished a lot in Season 1. She's gone through building the young team. And they've got still a long way to go because they're going to be taking on even bigger threats. So the biggest thing that was revealed in the new footage trailer is the Green Lantern. Now, thanks to a literal Green Lantern that a young woman claimed to be a Green Lantern's daughter, that's what we're going to see. And no, it's not John Diggle. We know he's been doing the rounds in the CW universe. It's possible that this is Jade. Jade in the comics is the daughter of the first Green Lantern, Alan Scott. And it's worth noting, remember when they looked at the battery and Courtney turned around and said to the team, this battery is the Green Lantern. And then Stripe said, well, it's actually no good without the ring. You need the ring and the lantern in order to bring together a Green Lantern. But that doesn't actually work the same way as it is with our new character. But what we don't know is what actually has happened to Alan Scott. When you think about it, we never saw him die on the screen, did we? We know that the battery belonged to Alan Scott, who was a significant member of the original JSA. So we know that Jade has existed in the comics since 1983. So Jade, aka Jennifer Lynn Hayden, is one of Alan Scott's 2 kids. She has a twin brother named Todd Rice, who operates as the superhero Obsidian, again, another member of the original team. But when it comes to Jade's powers, the reason why that the lantern and the battery that Courtney and Stripey has, which we know is kind of dormant at the moment, it's a little dead, it's not really important because when it comes to Jade's powers in the comics, she was born a metahuman due to her magical energies that she got from her father, Alan Scott. She'd been exposed throughout his superhero career, and this is what gave Jade the power of the Green Lantern's energy, similar to how the actual lanterns create their own energy constructs. She can do it by herself. That's the reason why she was born with green skin and green hair. So unlike other lanterns, Jade doesn't need to recharge to access her abilities because she was born with them. So I'm really, really looking forward to where this show shapes up in Season 2. And I will bring you all of the episodes one-on-one as they go by week. And look, well, guys, we'll just have some fun going through all the things that we can figure out about how the show's going to play out. One thing I did talk about in Season 1 was Courtney's brother. Now, Courtney's brother, a little bit quiet in Season 1 for the first half, but as the season came on, he grew into the series. And remember, he was the one that took the truck and ran into Icicle and spilled him all over the floor. And remember, we actually don't think that Icicle is dead. We think that he's going to come back because it's only ice. But the one thing that I did say was that Courtney's young brother is probably going to take the pink pen and be the wielder of the Thunderbolt genie. And we do see in the trailer, we do see that Thunderbolt turns up while her brother's on the bike. So he sort of crashes, the genie comes up, and then it makes himself known, And this is just going to spawn a lot of fun, guys. And this is what I'm really looking forward to, because we're talking about some real power-ups now. This team is going to level up with a Green Lantern and with Thunderbolt the Genie on board. I think that we're going to be in for a big, big surprise. So, guys, that's all from me for now, but welcome to all of you guys who are joining the channel for the first time. And for those of you who stuck with me, who have been here since last year and have gone 3 months of dauntment sounds from me, nothing coming from my channel, thank you for holding in there and waiting for all of this COVID to pass. And don't worry, guys, we're going to pick it up as soon as season 2 begins. And as I said, that's going to be the 10th of August. Later.